Hello and welcome to this last episode of the Lounge 2025. Uh, we tried to organize this for a long time, and finally we have them here. I don't think they need any kind of presentation because if you're watching this, you probably know those people. But hey, Andrew, Katrina, very nice to have you here. Super, yeah, super happy to have you in the lounge. How has been the post Vegas? I assume it has been the peak stress moment of the year, and now it's finally gone. So, how was your experience?
Katrina, maybe you want to start?
Yeah, it was definitely like a moment of realization that everything is done. And I took a moment to look back at it and really appreciate all the work we did. And yeah, had some short rest and then back to work because obviously there's a lot of work after event. Even though for the participants it might seem like, oh, the event is over, now we can just enjoy the rest of the year. It's
The,
not
the
like
chat doesn't stop. Yeah. The community doesn't stop 24 hours. So yeah, some of you have taken some deserved holidays, but probably the chat keeps going on and on and on. So yeah, I assume it's never stops. But I think it went all good, no? In terms of Vegas experience, the stage experience, the arena. Do you think? I think it was honestly a great event.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Lawrence. I think like from the organizer's perspective, definitely this was an improvement versus the last year. So I would say that's like maybe there were some minor hiccups or something, but nice comment. Thank you, Julian. Yeah, that's the hoodie. Actually, quite a lot of people in the office right now, or in our office at FMWC, are wearing those. So really nice ones. So yeah, looks like the event went pretty well, and we're quite satisfied. So the good news is that we were able to get an extra day at the arena for preparations, and we were able to get more people into the team, very talented people, so that we had, you know, great results like on the arena. So everything went like more or less smooth again, like with minor hiccups, but overall like much better than any other year, in my opinion. And yeah, so the best news is that media like that. So it's been covered widely by social media, by press. So there was no rest for us. Like basically the next few days, it's basically most like interviews, communication with players to ready for the interviews. You know, arranging venue for the next year and so on and so on. And then like as soon as we got back, like next week we were off to Amsterdam to view the the
Yeah.
arena for the European Open.
Okay, already. Yeah, that's great. A bit of spoiler for our next topics. Yeah, I think it's normal, for a live event like that to have some let's say technical difficulties or whatever. It's normal. Otherwise, you will not go live with such an event. Lots of moving parts. So yeah, I think it was great. So again, great job. It's a
The
pleasure
question
to
to
have the
you
Vegas
is,
here.
yeah, I mean, like, how do you enjoy it yourself, like the whole event and the stage experience and everything?
I think it was overall a great experience as always. I mean, to come all together with the community in one place, in this special place in December is something really special. Competition wise, I'm not so satisfied, let's say, with my performance. I probably was a bit unlucky in terms of stage experience due to some mouse difficulty, but yeah, it is what it is. Enjoy the competition anyway, made it to the top 8 online. So I think it has been a great year overall. What was do you have a favorite moment like from this 2025 edition or favorite, thing of the competition? I have one, to be honest. I mean, I've many, but one just got me was I don't know how to call it, the boot for the slow-mo video that you could get into the green carpet area. That was, I mean, super nice. I did probably 10 shoots, not because I wanted to do many, but just because I'm very bad at doing that. So I had to keep trying and trying until I was satisfied. But yeah, that was simply great. Was it from you, your idea, or Microsoft idea?
And that was from Microsoft. That was their installation. The whole green carpet thing, that was basically them, doing a lot of extra, promotion-wise from, just from their team. So yeah, they pretty well supported the event like this year, much more than any other years.
Yeah, it was noticeable. Your favorite moment, or?
Well, competition-wise, I really loved the moment when Tim finished early and just walked off the stage. So that was really one of the moments. I don't know. Can I go with a bit more? Two more?
Yeah, sure.
Like I really loved this. The hype tunnel. The guy from Japan with the this thing that was just perfectly, like, so nice. Like, really need to maybe work more on those entrances for the players next year. And but overall, like, for every year, probably the best moments for like many of us, I would say, is the moment when, like, everything is done, the stream is over, and we're kind of done with the live thing. So, like, then it's just, like, chatting, celebrations, and everything. Yeah. Katrina, your sorry.
For me also, it was definitely Dim walking off the stage and getting all the maximum points in all three cases. So that was really legendary. And also the feeling, like, obviously I was running around all the time trying to catch content, and then I was also in the VIP room trying to edit it and post real time, so it was really busy. But there was this, like, moment where I went outside. It was close to the 5 minutes before the finals game ended, and then I saw how everyone is cheering and rooting for their favorites, and it was just like a really heartwarming feeling that you see how everyone is so passionate about this event, and we put so much work into this event. And yeah, that's the moment when you realize that it all pays off, all the hard work pays off. So yeah,
agree. Yeah, competition wise, of course, Dim's performance will be my memory forever, especially probably the last 10 seconds of the final. I was focusing on his screen. He had some zeros in level 7, let's say, separating him from the full score. And I noticed where he realized he had some probably transpose issue with an array. So the moment he flipped the transpose and actually scaled the logic, so I knew he was going to get the full 1250. And in that very moment, I forgot how sad I was for my performance, and became super happy for them, because that was clearly super deserved. So yeah, that was another one of my favorite moments. So that's great. Let's say Vegas is done. We have a yearly fantastic event, which is Vegas every year. Now the difficult question: what's next? So where are we in the big journey? I think you, Andrew, have been quoted quite a lot of time now in the past weeks about the $1 million check for the winner. This famous quote. I mean, where are we in the journey to get there in your view?
We're getting there. We're moving. Well, there are, like, what are the requirements there to get this arranged? That's like more views, more popularity, more players, more sponsorships, therefore, and that's how we could get there. With the sponsorships, like, probably the main thing is that, like, when we announce this whole season, we never know what we are up to, because it's a whole year of work, and essentially we need to budget for everything, and budget for the payroll, the prize money, the arena days, and everything, and then at the end of the day, hope to get the sponsorship money arranged. And the bigger the event becomes, the more is the cost of any possible error. But for the next year, I don't know. I think that's right. That's the right time to announce. So we will be publishing the new rules, and we're going to be increasing the prize fund to $100K next year, with the winner getting $20K out of this. And And the top 50 spots, top 50 places will be awarded basically $1,000 or more. So if you get to the quarterfinals, you need to be like, even an average performance in the quarterfinals will get you, some.
Yeah, that's
decent-
great. That's great. So a 4x for the winner, basically, increase. Yeah, that's it
Yes.
starts to be interesting. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and probably more players, getting rewarded for going to Vegas. So not just the qualification round winners, but basically everyone. And yeah, like the better we work, the better social media that we have performed, the more press interest, and more players. Like
Yeah, it's like it's a loop that fits
Yes.
fits itself. But social media wise, or media coverage wise, did you notice more compared to last year? Because the perception from being there in Vegas was much more, let's say, attention also from Microsoft. So it felt way more like a big event compared probably to last year. So I'm wondering whether you're already seeing the dividends of this visibility over media coverage, or do you expect any any bump in visibility in the next months?
Yeah, so from social media perspective, our accounts generated over 30 million views during the event. So that was like in the first 72 hours. So that was really impressive. That was a big jump from last year, even though last year we already had very big numbers. It was around 20 million. And then this year it was already 30 million in like the first days, which is really impressive. And right now, I just today looked at the numbers again, and right now we're at over 50 million views on our accounts. And then obviously there were a lot of people posting about us who were in person there, and then people also from the outside covering our event. So we really got a huge coverage this year. And yeah, as a marketing manager, I'm really, really happy about that.
Yeah, that's great. And I think you're talking about, let's say, esports specific content, right? So specifically posting about the event itself, the competition, whatever related to Vegas. Okay.
Yeah, that was the MEWC finals content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Consider there is Dim's video, which is now a famous video. I think it has reached 180K views. So it actually overtook the finals video in terms of views on YouTube. So I think this is a very good news, because it means there is, further room for growth. I'm wondering, just thinking out loud, if it would be a good idea to post highlights of the matches in terms of proper videos uploaded in the main channel of eSport. That might be some good content in terms of reach and also potential audience. Are
Yeah.
you planning to do that? What do you think?
Yeah, we are planning to do that. We were actually today already discussing that we should also publish the games separately, like the
Yeah.
semifinals games, the finals games. So because the live stream is very long, and that
Yeah.
could hold off some people from watching it. But if we would just divide it in games, that would also get some more viewers. And obviously also the highlights. Every year we do the highlights video, and we're also working on that. So that you will probably see in 2026 on our YouTube channel, January. So yeah.
Cool. Can't wait. Yeah, by the way, as a side note, the moment someone posted in the WhatsApp group there has been a 4x increase for the winner in prize money, we get 10 people now on the live stream, because this is actually capturing some attention. No? But I think we are all here for the love for this esport before the money, which is still a good thing in terms of reward.
Motivation for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, 2026 is around the corner, so you already gave us a bit spoiler around the prize pool. You already gave us a bit of spoiler around the European Open. Any other big changes we should be aware of, or I think that's already something, to be honest. I mean, the other big piece is the change in the online round format, which has been announced a couple of days ago. So apparently 2026 will be something to watch carefully in terms of changes compared to the previous year.
I think that's like most of the bigger changes are, pretty much either officially announced or, like mentioned in the group or in this stream. So mentioning maybe a few other additions, because again, like like as an old old proverb coming from like hardware engineers says, like, if a system is working, don't touch that. So like looks like this is pretty much working. So there were complaints, and pretty much reasonable complaints about the playoff format. So like one performance that like a person gets
Yeah.
unlucky, or gets a very strong player against him, and like basically a second best score still gets you out in the early round. So, and I see the reasoning there. So that's why we introduced the groups, the group format. So that's probably going to be a better, like better news for the strong players, like very strong players. And probably, most of us are considering ourselves like strong enough. So still there will be some, chances for luck and everything. So that would be interesting to see. But at least that's going to mean that more players are going to be qualifying into the. So it's on October 10 and October 17. So October 10, that's the last 256 players, 32 times 8 groups. In the next day, by the next day, this like in 2025, it was only a quarter of them remaining. Now it's going to be like 3/4 of them remaining. So pretty good. Yeah. So a lot of extra joy for the players. And on some other, like, I don't think I can really announce anything here yet, but I just could probably mention some plans, what we're trying to do. So getting back to your like experience with you being out from the quarterfinals, or like early exits, as it's called. So on the European Championships, what we're planning to do is to test different other formats. So we want to have, like, we don't have the conference there, right? So it's going to be probably, like the all the knowledge part would be given out in London by the Global Excel Summit. But then in Amsterdam, we're going to be having games, 2 days of games, and we want to test in addition to what we have. So probably the format probably going to be pretty much similar as we have in Vegas, but we're probably also going to have more different games. Like there were different formats suggested. I definitely see the room for mixed doubles. Definitely see the room for a fun part would be like a relays, like teams of 3, and then you need to change one after another. So we have some other nice, interesting formats there. We could definitely going to be doing students competition, MECC, as a part of the European Open. So, and as we try with these, and as hopefully we're going to be getting like at this point, I just don't know like how much and like what we would end up towards the end of the year. But if it becomes financially feasible, what we could do, we could extend the arena for an extra day, move the finals to whatever it's going to be, the Thursday, December 3rd in 2026. And what we're going to do there, we're just going to give more games, play different formats, so that you guys are having like happier. Somebody might be in quarterfinals, but he will be a champion in mixed doubles. Okay, maybe the prize money would be not as big, but he's going to be, or she's going to be, getting this good feeling of, hey, I've accomplished something. And as you have more formats there, more people will be happy. We are also thinking of some crazy formats like Excel up in the air, so people playing from the airplane, like the warm-up rounds on the way to Vegas. So if your plane has internet, then you could be playing some game on the plane, need to submit the answers and your picture from the airplane, and then just yeah. So
yeah, that sounds very, very fun. But I think it's a great mix. I mean, having the standard competition going on, and then on top trying out different formats. It's for sure something great. I mean, there's lots to discuss here. We have the online round variation, we have the European Championship actually coming, we have potential Vegas extension, so lots of super cool things going to happen in 2026. Let's go in order. So European Championship, we're talking about 22nd, 23rd of May, to be confirmed, near Amsterdam.
Yes, that's those are the currently working dates. We are trying to get this event back to back with the Global Excel Summit, so that people coming from other continents have easier travel arrangements. We haven't signed the agreement yet, but looks like they're working on this. So we're pretty much shook hands, and it should be good. The arena is, by the way, pretty good in the sense that it's a students type suburb next to Amsterdam, like 15 minutes by train, probably pretty much same distance as the airport, which is pretty close to the center of Amsterdam. And the arena is big, so we could handle up to 100 game pods and about 1,000 spectators. So what we're planning to do is to get many people involved and lots of viewers as well.
And try to put something on screen while we talk.
Oh, nice.
I think it's very nice. Just a very basic question. When you reached out to the people of H20 and you said, look guys, we want to run an Excellisport tournament, what was their reaction? I mean, did they know about it? What did they say? Is this something they probably didn't even know about because they probably run gaming things? So curious to know their reaction to your request.
I think that's a question to Renat Stanko from our team, actually, because he was the person actually looking for all the different types of venues and communicating with them. So I don't really know their initial reaction. But when we came there and got acquainted in person with the head of the arena, they were pretty amazed with what we're doing. So
yeah, and absolutely. So 2 days, full day of Excellisport, right? So no conference, just Excellisport, open to everyone. So not only the European people. And this is actually giving spots for Vegas, 5 spots to the quarterfinals and 1 spot for the semifinals. So the winner goes directly to the semifinal, and the top 2 to 6 players go to quarterfinals, plus a bit of prize money, probably.
Yeah. So that's correct. So and the good thing about this arena is it's located in a quiet neighborhood. At the same time, if you want to get any type of cultural entertainments, then you can go to Amsterdam, which is around the corner, and so
it's open to everyone, Harry. So
so that's European Open. We really didn't want to limit other countries. I don't know, if at one point we decide to get to, I don't know, every continent having their own qualification rounds, maybe then, but by that time, I don't see that we need to limit people. So,
that's cool. It's a bit like tennis. No, you have tournaments all around the world, and players can decide whether to participate or not. They earn points / qualification to other tournaments. So it's becoming bigger, more structured. I like it. So And the question, if you already know that the, let's say, qualification route for Vegas from the European Open will be based only on the regular esport format, or will include also performance in new type of competitions, if you already decided about that?
You mean those 6 spots from the European Open?
Yeah, I mean, you can earn
Um,
that. You can earn those
yeah,
by playing the regular format, and then the experiments will be just a nice format on top, or they actually
yeah.
contribute towards the qualification if you
No,
already decided.
I think it's just going to be the regular tournaments deciding the winners. Pretty much. So I see it pretty much similar to what we have in Vegas. So
Okay.
then you have semifinals with player elimination, and then you get the finals with like probably it's going to be 10 players actually, because there are only 10 spots on the stage. So that's a bit of a difference between Vegas, and then out of them, we'll figure out. So at this point, it's probably going to be pretty much similar, but yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's just an unofficial announcement, but all the official announcements and rules will be coming soon. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Sure. I keep asking because I can't wait, but I totally see your point. So I'm trying to get some more details, and of course, this is always all unofficial. All right, and then the other big change is the online round. So this double elimination format actually will have this mechanism of let's say 0 losses and 1 losses cohort. All versus all in groups of 32 players. I actually needed to draw some schema to understand the format exactly, because it's it's probably complex, but I agree it gives much more flexibility and opportunities to play to more players. And do you actually think it's easier for a top player or seed to qualify for Vegas or not? Because I still don't know, to be honest, but curious to get your view on that.
I think that with this change of format, what we're doing, we're slightly limiting the bad luck factor, so to say. And you never know whether it helps or prevents you from, getting there. So honestly, I don't really think that it's gonna probably just like in the Road to Las Vegas, we're probably gonna be seeing maybe we're gonna see a little bit less negative surprise or like strong players being kicked out compared to the playoff format. Maybe not.
That's the chart I needed to produce to understand it, actually. So you get your players split into cohorts. The green area is the win area, so no losses. The 1 loss area is you have scored in the bottom half just once, because if you score twice, you go into the elimination area. That's I think that's correct, right? This is by group of 32.
Yes, by group of 32, and there are 8 such groups.
Yeah, exactly. So by round 3, you're competing against other 3 people if you have made it through the green area, and by round 4, this will become effectively a 1 versus 1. The top 2 people scoring in the top half, and it's 8 people in the 1 loss area in round 4, and then the winner of the green area goes to Vegas semifinals directly, where the 5 people in 1 loss area go to day 2 quarterfinals. Please tell me this is correct, because I made a YouTube video on this. So okay, that's great.
This is correct. In addition, like if you made it into the win area to round 4, you're automatically in Vegas. So
you're locked in. Yeah.
You're fighting just whether it's semifinals or quarterfinals.
Exactly. So those 2 people are locked in for Vegas. Yeah, correct. Well, if you're here 8 people, you need to actually score in the top half to make it to Vegas. Yeah.
And round 1 and round 2 are scheduled for October 10, and rounds 3, 4, and 5 are scheduled for October 17. So we will see we also need to stream it somehow. So, and that's why we'll need to figure out how we do that exactly, so that we keep everything, the players and their results. We'll see how the platform is being developed by that time. So will we allow people knowing like straight away if they are through or not, or we reserve some review time?
Surprise.
So, the good news is that actually, like if we don't show the exact results from rounds round 3, 4, and 5, then you're still playing as if you were, fighting. And maybe like there is a point where the like you're playing against someone, and that somebody thinks that he didn't make it through, but he did, and like he maybe doesn't do a lot of effort there. There was a player this in 2025 who was basically played okay in round 1, made it to round 2, and just probably quit, didn't do anything there because that was probably that person just felt that, hey, I'm out, no way I'm gonna be in round 2, so I'm not gonna waste time. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be cruel anyway, because if you don't say anything to the players, you will you will need to do 3 rounds without knowing anything. If you tell the players how did they go, there's gonna be some intelligence going on around about the competitors I'm playing together with. And it's there's no way you can be relaxed with this format. So that's the exciting part, probably. You mentioned the platform, because I'm assuming this will be, of course, calculated, potentially also real time by the platform, but you correctly would like to have some time to review the scores and make sure everything is correct. I'm wondering whether, in terms of live feedback for single questions or for the levels, you already did some thinking for the next season, because there were some discussion around the opportunity to give live feedback to the single answer level, and also potentially introducing some delay like you do for the bonus questions, in order to avoid some brute forcing or too much guessing. Do you already have an idea? And especially also for Road to Las Vegas, which is the big question mark.
I think we're going to be figuring this out as the season progresses and as the competition goes. So probably this year we're not going to be doing any, for round 1 of Road to Las Vegas. I think it's going to be pretty much the same as it was like in round 9 of the Road to Las Vegas 2025.
So no live feedback at all.
Well, like you see, I like this live feedback as a player myself, but I don't really, I understand the risks with cheating and guessing and everything. So we need to figure out something. So the good news is that we can, switch it on and off. So probably sometime in January, we're just going to decide what's going to be best there. So what's your opinion on that, Lorenzo? Like, do you?
I mean, for the player I probably perform better with the live feedback because it helps me noticing like silly mistakes. Probably the good trade-off could be yes, but for sure not a single answer level. Maybe also like the overall score with like a 5-10 seconds delay that will probably completely demolish any attempt of brute forcing or significantly make it harder, so to prevent cheating or, let's say, questionable behaviors. So yeah, that would probably my take. Would be super exciting to have sort of the rankings like you had in Vegas, so all the people playing and you actually can see the live scores. That will add a lot of drama, also a lot of distraction. But players can decide whether to actually look at it or ignore it. That's up to the single player. So that will be my preference / hypothesis on how to make it best. But of course, I'm just one. I'm wondering whether the chat is having some strong opinion here. Let's see. So James says by level or per answer. Yeah, so I think I agree. Eric, live feedback with delay would be good. Okay. Hayden, overall level percentage, not single answer. So yeah, I think we all agree we need to avoid single answer feedback, and probably a delay will add an extra level of complexity.
Because the delay probably gonna help, because like if somebody's
yeah, Harry. Harry is Harry, so
okay.
Q1 to 3 with individual feedback, not restless level.
Yeah, maybe that could be. Yeah, maybe that's another way to do that, actually. And I agree with Kobe's comment here. Yeah, that like you can really start guessing the percentage, like basically like one single question in a time, and if your score increases, then it's still the way to guess.
Yeah.
So which means that you're
You
probably
need the delay. Yeah.
You need delay. Yeah. So we're working on that. Yeah.
Yeah, going back on the double elimination format, Kobe says, seeing only 6 people go through in this graphic is scarier than anticipated. Yeah, because if you say you need to score in the top half, your reaction is, okay, that's doable. Then when you actually see that the cohort shrinks and shrinks at every step, it gets scarier. So yeah, I have mixed feeling about it's easier or not compared to last year. For sure is fun, definitely.
Remember also it's like eight such groups, right? So essentially like this looks small, but if you add 8 other groups, it's actually 40, like 40 people in the quarterfinals and 8 more like in the semifinals, so 48 in total. So not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think that's also like if you have a high ranking in the Road Las Vegas seasonal rankings, then like top 8 will not face each other. So like last year, Lorenzo, you were ranked somewhere
17. Yeah.
17. So like again, which is pretty good that you're not gonna see more than 3 other people from the top 32. So
yeah, also because last year I got Peter Charlie in round 2. It was because there was no seeding, and he did 12:40 and I did 12:30. So I went out in the Portals game for that. I still remember it. So that was a great addition. And in terms of ranking, will the rules be the same of this season? So 1,000 points for the winner, down to 999 and so on for best 5 battles. Okay, so same
same as last year.
Cool.
So
cool.
Yeah,
can't wait. And I mean, this is the overall season, which we are all very excited about. In terms of local chapters, we have quite a number now. We have probably at least 8, I guess, because we have 8 spots in the in Vegas quarterfinals. Are there gonna be new chapters in next year? You're already aware of chapters getting bigger and more structured. I heard some rumors about some of the chapters actually increasing in scale. So it's getting actually a very nice structure in terms of attracting people locally and also providing routes for qualification.
So again, this question should be more directed to Renat. He's the main person doing those talks. I think that there is interest from quite a number of additional countries there. That's why we will probably, but let's see what we have in Vegas in the rules. We will also put some clause that's like if we have more local chapters sending their players, then we're probably going to be increasing the number of spots in the quarterfinals. So that's because otherwise, like you can't really like what happens if we have like 8 spots reserved and 16 local chapters wishing to send their top people there. So, but at least that's going to be compensated with the more people getting the prize money, so you don't really need to get to the semifinals to get at least something from there. So, we're being.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're definitely looking to expand the local chapters. So yeah, there is quite big interest from many countries. It's just that we can't reveal anything yet because it's not official once again. But there will be news, and we will definitely. Make this bigger because we see that there's a lot of interest from a lot of countries. So that's also in our interest to expand in different countries.
That's great. I probably can say that is not gonna be Italy, I'm assuming, because We tried to understand in the past how to do that, but Italy is not a friendly country in terms of bureaucracy and this kind of ventures. So I'm assuming it's not gonna be that one, and I'm a bit sad about it. But I already relocated to the UK, so I could not compete into local chapters. Otherwise, people will start to considering this a weird behavior. But yeah, looking forward to see the new chapters coming. I think there will be some nice scale up in terms of the older local chapters, which are getting bigger. So can't wait to see actually the news that I'm assuming will be out in these days. So looking forward to see that. Cool. I have another big topic in mind, which we had to discuss about it a lot during the past season, which is AI. So I still remember the first launches we did, like in February or March. We were discussing AI. We were not so. I mean, there were mixed opinions about AI. Some of the people were not afraid about it. Some of the people were afraid about it. In the end, it was definitely quicker than we expected. At some point, we saw some full scores in some incredible timings. So like full scores in less than 10 minutes. We also did an event to test the AI adoption / effectiveness at some point. And eventually you did ban AI, which by the way I think was the right choice. Is there gonna be any change in the AI policy for next year, and or some AI specific event that we can anticipate?
So yeah, I mean, like probably like the way AI is improving. So really at some point, like as we saw it just like it could become depending on the case, of course, but it could become a competition of prompts and preset setups with a person not even needing to have the in-depth knowledge of Excel. So that's why I think that's probably going to stay as it is right now. So like again, like really like this analogy with running and car racing, that like we're probably going to be continuing organizing marathons and not allowing people to drive there to get to the finish line. At the time, if we're talking about AI competitions, so the Copilot Challenge was the first testing competition that we organized together with Microsoft. I have a feeling that they liked it, and they seem to be pretty it went high enough, even with Satya, the CEO of Microsoft, being taking a challenge himself. So yeah, that was an interesting tweak there. So we're looking at different options there. So but again, like probably that's going to be again something different formats, maybe something like completely different. So I don't think we're going to change anything too much from what we have right now. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Katrina.
Yeah, another insight actually from this year that we discussed within the team is like what actually is AI, because these days like AI seems to be implemented everywhere. So it's also kind of hard for us to decide where exactly we draw the line. And there was also one case in the arena where we just saw that a guy is using ChatGPT, and we were like, what are you doing? It's forbidden. And turned out that he was just like, we looked at the screen and he was just asking ChatGPT how to deal with stress, because he was really stressed before competition. So yeah, there are like different use cases, obviously, and we allow to use for like not Excel esports, but it's also becoming harder and harder for us to actually see the line, what is allowed, what is not, because AI is taking over everything these days.
Yeah, I think I don't remember if that was the way it has been phrased in the rules, but essentially getting AI into the thinking process or the problem-solving part of solving an Excel challenge, it's what I think is considered not allowed according to the rules. Everything else, it's probably fine, but then it's very hard to draw a line and say you can do that, you cannot do that. So it's it's probably really complex.
You can use it for translation if you are not an English speaker, native speaker. So that's one of the options that you can preset and get everything translated by AI. But of course, you also have the risks of like wrong translations or something.
Yeah, agree. The thing I'm considering is, well, first of all, it's let me make a step back, because when we didn't know about the ban of AI, of course, there was a race in terms of being ready if eventually AI was not banned. So a bunch of people started preparing their own tools for, using the APIs in terms of getting the code back from OpenAI or Gemini or whatever. And we have seen some impressive tools built, mostly probably from Eric and from Diego. Mine was not quite there yet. And it was very fun to actually build that tool. So the building part of it was fun. Using it, at least for me, was not fun at all. So it's very, I like a lot. I'm an engineer, so I like the, software building component of it, the R&D you do, trying to optimize the strategy, the API calls and so on. But then the usage is quite sad, because you press a button, you just watch the prompts and the agents actually doing their work. You get the result back, and that's it. So it's not fun to use, but reminds me a bit of the competitions among robots, that you build your own robot and then you send it in the arena and it combats against the other robots. So I'm wondering whether a format like that would be cool. Also from a marketing perspective and a social media perspective, because I think AI these days is clearly a trending topic. So probably that can help in getting some traction or visibility, or eventually even sponsors for that. So did you notice any trend like this, or do you think that could be the case, and we can maybe try out some format next year?
Yeah, that's a very interesting format, actually. That's worth considering. We need actually to think through what could be, how to implement that, so that those players are really not doing anything, not solving additionally. But that could be an interesting and actually a big talking point for the media. So for the media attention, that definitely be something exciting there.
Yeah, because the title, like AI solves Excel championship in 10 seconds, is probably a very clickbait one, especially if you compare it to, I don't know, Dim's performance, who took 25 minutes, which is still impressive and superhuman to solve it, but not quite at the level of AI yet. So that's probably, and it would probably be just a pure show off. So you say go, and then you have the robots actually solving, and it's just a race to the first one which is able to solve it.
Yeah, that's probably going to be that's a format we could think of, actually. Yeah, and that could be an interesting way to promote the competition.
For sure, something different, but still a way to get more visibility. With some questions here. Hi Ben, this qualifies for okay, because you increased from it was 10 or 9 last year. This is 12 people, and I'm assuming that 2 new people are the rising stars. Can you tell more about it?
So the plan there is that we want to, with the development of Lambdas and the Lambda tools, the top players are so good at Excel esports, that we want to kind of bridge this gap a little bit for the new players. So what we're probably gonna do is to award 2 extra spots. So essentially it all stays the same. So pretty much same format as last year. Because last season we were awarding 10 spots. Now it's 12, and the 2 extra spots will be going to the rising stars. Essentially, we try to define it like newcomers and whoever from the older players who is not ranked high enough. It was defining the rules when we publish them. You will see, but basically, if you're some like a mid-range player, then you could be trying this way to qualify as well. And the precondition there is that this is also going to be like an entry level to the competition. So we will be asking the competitors not to use lambdas. So which probably going to mean that they will score less points, but they will be, like also not playing against people like you or Dim or Michael or Andrew.
So something similar to the top newcomer you currently have for FNWC format. Plus
so something like that. Yeah. So that's it.
It's also like from the marketing perspective, like we want to attract new people to this competition, totally. And for people from the outside also watching the finals or our regular live streams, when they see what functions our top players use and how high the competition is, then it can really put people off from signing up. But our goal is just to make people try it, and this like beginners league would definitely be a incentive for people from the outside to join our community.
So there's gonna be, let's say, a separate ranking, or that will be some one-off awards for the single battles in terms of those two people are the best two newcomers, we're gonna award them 2 spots in the online rounds? Or are you planning to have a proper ranking separate, if you already decided about that?
Sorry, could you please repeat? There was some connection interruption there.
Sorry. I mean, the question was, are you planning to have just the 2 spots for the 2 top newcomers, or you are planning to have a separate ranking for the newcomers, like the, beginner league or whatever will be the best term to define a newcomer?
Yeah, that could be some best way to actually, introduce new players to the event. So I don't think it's going to impact the seedings or rankings or anything. So they still need to be ranked high enough in the main rankings to get into the seeded spots. But overall, I think it just only makes sense that we have the beginner league, and the people who are there could just compete for, like, hey, let's not call it a beginner league. Let's call it Rising Stars.
Rising Stars. That's
a
better way to say that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So something like that could probably be more motivating for like all those players who are like, I don't know, don't have time to write all those lambdas, or maybe are not that fast, so they can still get like points and be, competing against equals, so to say. Yeah. So more fun, more just like, I don't know, like in the age groups in like different sports, like running or in T-Ring.
Yeah, definitely. There's a question from Ari, whether you were nervous when Jasper was very close to crush quarterfinals/semifinals with Python as opposed to Excel. What was your feeling during the event?
Not really. I had a feeling that we have, interesting cases for the semifinals and the finals. So I was not nervous.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah. And there are some more questions. Do I understand correctly that top FNWC players don't get automatic MEWC qualification in 26th season, unless they play in MEWC, of course?
Yeah, so that was the trade-off for us a little bit. So like last year, what we saw there was that out of 16 players, like I think 11 or 12 were playing anyway, and they're playing the full season of MEWC. So that just gave us more wildcards, and as we needed to accommodate 18 extra people from the beginner division, if you'd like, and we just went that way so that we don't really limit, because we really needed to keep the like enough spots for the qualification round that happens, the big one, September 26th. So that was the main reasoning there.
Yeah, I think that was probably a nice one in the early years of the competition, where you didn't have so many players actually signing up. Now they're basically already playing the MEWC format. So I think it was
initially Yeah, let me also add, so that initially that was also the way for us to kind of do the seeding, because we didn't have the world rankings. The first 2 years, I think we didn't have the Road to Las Vegas, and that's how we just basically determined who were the top seeds based on the FMWC rankings. Then, as we started to do the world rankings and in Excel Esports, then this has become redundant, but we still kind of kept this way to qualify, like as a history legacy. But I think at this point we just want to split them a little bit, and maybe that's also going to help FMWC in different ways, other ways.
It's actually an interesting point from Harry regarding the Rising Star League, because a lot of people actually don't compete because they don't want to put their reputation at stake, which is it's a vision I don't agree with, but still it's the reality. So it's suggesting basically having just the winners but not the full leaderboard, not to have, let's say, an opposite incentive for those people. As a newcomer, I would love to have a leaderboard and actually have the opportunity to rank high in that one, but it's just me. So I don't know.
I think we still we do have the options for the players to opt out of showing their name, surname if they're ranked below 100, or I think top 100 is the cutoff point. So if you're playing in the beginners league, probably that's going to be only the top player. So probably it's going to be just a way for us not to show their names based on the results. So but overall I kind of agree that it might be a problem for people with established, I don't know, social media following and big pros who are maybe not doing Excel too much at this point of their career, but who are well known and respected, and that's how it might become a problem for them joining. So
all right, guys, we're close to 1 hour. I also know it's pretty late there, so thanks for being available at such a late time. A quick one before closing. Do you have some hot takes for 2026? I have a direct question, which is, are we going to see a new world champion next year, or Dim will keep his world champion title? That's the first question for you. And then if you have any hot take for 2026 season or bold prediction.
I think for us, it's more interesting to see new champions every year. And you might have seen already that Microsoft made this Wall of Fame. So Dim joined Andrew and Michael. So we're definitely happy to see new faces next year.
Dim, spot on.
So I don't know. I have mixed feelings because at one point I know that the three Titans, they all deserve another world championship trophy. On the other hand, it's so many very strong players.
Probably we have lost Andrew, at least.
Yeah, I think what Andrew started to say was that we have so many strong players that we already saw this year that it was a tough competition, and we're just excited to see how it's going to be next year. So everyone has a chance, and everyone can be there.
Yeah, we can hear you, Andrew. Okay, now we can also see you. Probably had a connection issue.
Yeah, sorry. My Wi-Fi decided that I'm saying something wrong or something. It should just cut me off.
Is Dim actually
messing
up your connection? Yeah, you were saying it's probably the level of the competition is very high. Then we lost you. We lost you there.
Yeah, so it's I totally see that each of the three Titans, if you'd like, deserves another title, but also it's so many very strong players who deserve their first title. So I'm not really rooting for anyone. I don't make any predictions now. So I just, I'm going to be happy for whoever is there. And I'm going to be happy if all the other tournaments that we plan to organize are being won by other players. So basically, if somebody wins the World Championship, then I really want to see other people winning the team relays, mixed doubles, like Excel on the plane and whatnot we come up with by that time.
European Championship also, so there's a new chance to be the champion of that. So
yeah, correct. So lots of things gonna happen. I just wanna remark some of the comments from the chat. So everyone is basically saying you a big thank you for the work you did. You know how the community is. I think it's a great community, and you can really feel that on your side. We really appreciate the, let's say, short feedback and taking action on the suggestions we make. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. It has been an amazing season, and 2026 actually already looks better if possible. So again, thanks a lot, guys, for everything you do. I know it's not easy to manage this community because we're constantly requesting and active every single moment.
Yeah.
But I think it's also the rewarding part of it. So it's pros and cons of.
And I wanted to really give kudos. Sorry, I just wanted to give kudos, like following up on this point for community management. So give lots of thanks to Jade, who is the person constantly communicating with you and bringing all those ideas to the team, because it's a very vivid chat there. That's quite difficult to read all the way.
That's the thing I was saying, we have players from all over the world. So basically at any moment, someone is texting in the chat because we just cover all the time zones.
Yeah. Every morning I wake up with 50, 100 messages in the chat, and I read them. So I can imagine people maybe checking less frequently the level of the volume of messages they have. So yeah, thanks to all the FNWC team members, also the ones actually working more in background, because I'm assuming there is a lot of work to be done to make sure everything runs smoothly and having the season in place. So yeah, again, thanks, guys. Any final comment you want to make, or topic we didn't discuss before closing this?
I maybe just wanted to use this sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly say that I really love this community, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys and seeing you enjoy our events. It's really, really heartwarming. So yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of this community. And yeah, happy holidays, happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, see you next year.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I was just wanted to sorry, I think my connection is lagging or something. I just wanted to
probably
say
a couple of
thank you
seconds delay. Now go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
Just thank you to all the team members who I didn't maybe call during the stream, but it's been a huge work on the back end, and I totally see that we have a great team, and really doing a great job, as you probably also in Vegas. At least this year it was much easier for me personally over there, and want really great thanks to Emils and Arvis and Jade for putting the whole show on the back end, and great job by Andis on sponsorships, and we also have now Pauls in Katrina's team, so they both did a great work for promoting the whole and doing the marketing there. So yeah, I mentioned Renat. Great thanks to Lama for the student competition. That was, I think she had the most on her plate, because she was this thing has grown so big that I don't know, she well, we're looking for an extension to her team as well right now. So expect more people to join.
More
also to
faces
help.
and next year.
Yeah.
That's great. So yeah, again, happy holidays, happy year end and new year. What it will come. We'll see you in the next year. So first event is January Road to Las Vegas Battle, and then in person in May. Looking forward to see you again near Amsterdam. So great stuff. Thanks a lot, Andrew Katina, for being there. Hopefully, we will see you again in the lounge next year. Really hoping to have you again. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching this, and see you next year. Bye.
Thank you. See you next year.
Thank you, Lorenza.